5 possible finishes for IYO SKY vs Rhea Ripley vs Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 41. Dear loves, welcome to WWE Family Show. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. After several months of confusing booking decisions on the way to WrestleMania 41, IYO SKY will defend the Women's World title against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Ripley cost Sky a chance to compete in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which the EST eventually won. Hence, the Eradicator faced the Damage Control member on the Raw after the PLE with her title on the line. The genius of the Sky then shocked the world by winning the Women's World Championship from Ripley, with Belair ringside to watch the action. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair had a shoving match, leading to the former to lose her concentration and her title. Thereafter, post weeks of squabbling, the three stars now face each other at the Show of Shows later this month. With 3 of WWE's top women in one match, things could play out in one of the next 5 ways at WrestleMania 41, since WWE officials chose Bianca Belair to win the Elimination Chamber match. They could also decide to have her win her first singles title in 2 years. She was a focal point of SmackDown as the Women's Tag Team Champion last year, competing at many PLEs despite not holding a singles championship. If rosters are going to see some big names move, Belair could be one of them by virtue of winning the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Brock Lesnar gave up his WrestleMania main event spot for unique reason. WWE veteran shares the story exclusive. Kevin Owens names the WWE legend who helped him get signed by the company. One thing WWE usually does to protect its top stars is have a roll-up or quick pin if they want to protect the loser in defeat. This could happen if IYO SKY rolls up Belair after Ripley is neutralized. Booking the finish this way would allow the genius of the Sky to retain her title while also protecting the EST. Belair is rarely pinned in matches. This could also lead to her frustration boiling over and completing her heel turn with a post-match attack on the champion. WWE bookers muddled things up by not putting Sky in the Elimination Chamber match in the first place. Since Ripley technically cost her spot, she decided to give Sky a shot at the title 2 nights after the PLE. Since it was Sky who pinned Ripley, Triple H may want Ripley to come out looking strong. She could therefore pin the Damage Control member and regain the title. While she's dominated the title scene for the last 2 years, she's popular, and a win would set things back to the way they were when Mommy was champion. She could then move on to a one-on-one feud with Belair after WrestleMania 41. One big way to shock fans outside of the match would be to have the return of some allies affect the outcome. Asuka and Kairi Sane are out with injuries, but both are nearing returns. They were allied with Sky and Damage Control. However, since they got injured, Dakota Kai and IYO SKY became fan favorites. Her former allies could emerge and appear to help her, but then turn on their friend. The best possible outcome at WrestleMania 41 would be IYO SKY retaining her title because Belair and Ripley cannot stop fighting with each other. They've completely disrespected Sky in segments featuring all 3 stars. Having the champion lose after this disrespect would damage her credibility as a top face. Fans have risen to cheer for her as a top star, so booking her to lose would make it seem like she isn't on her opponent's level. The EST and the Eradicator will be at each other's throats for most of the match. Sky outsmarting them by taking advantage of the chaos and pinning either Ripley or Belair to retain her title at WrestleMania 41 makes the most sense. Matt Saraki is a sports journalist from outside of Boston, Massachusetts who has written about sports for a local newspaper, the Metro West Daily News. Matt has written about professional wrestling for the past year but has been writing lyrics, short stories, and novels in his spare time. He writes around 30-50 articles per month. During his time on writing for Sportskeeda, Matt has written about a variety of topics including the history of the business as well as about the current stars and product. He follows numerous promotions like the WWE, AEW, ROH, MLW, and JPW, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and WOW. Studied communications with a focus on writing at Framingham State University from 2000-2004.